Good evening and welcome to a Dreamer's Paranormal Journal. And we are back again for our fourth show. And tonight we'll be talking about 3 different topics. Linda, go ahead and let us know what those are.
Okay, our first topic tonight will be about, have you ever died in a dream? Apparently this topic was kind of brought up, so we're going to go ahead and discuss it. And actually say what it means in dream interpretation from what I found. Other thing is a Ouija board. Apparently that was kind of popular this week. And I actually have one of my spirited dolls here tonight, and I'm going to see if they will try to talk to us. Kind of got in an argument with her earlier, so we're going to see if they want to say anything nice. Emphasis on the nice. So, I guess we'll go ahead and start off with, have you ever died in a dream? And these are some of the responses we got. One is from April, and she said, no, I hear if you die in a dream, you die in real life. And she has never met anyone that has died in their dream. And she said that she did have a dream where she was an angel, though. Okay. Well, I mean, everyone has their different opinions, and everyone has their different beliefs and stuff. So, I mean, we have to respect what they believe in. And, I mean, just because she hasn't had it doesn't mean that nobody else has. So here we go on to the next person. On here it says CD. I'm not sure what that is. He dreamed that he had jumped off a cliff while escaping from someone, and then hit the ground and then woke up. And then another time he dreamt someone cut his throat. That really sucks. I hope he didn't. He said it didn't hurt though, and then he woke up right after that too. I would also. It's pretty scary. And then we have another one. Someone said she dreamed of her own death. Indicates transitional phase in your life. You become more enlightened or spiritual. But she herself has never had a death dream. I have one more here from B saying she died in her dream getting shot, starved, drowning, but not actually die. So, also, she said she had a dream of falling and actually hit the ground. But she thinks that's how other people die in their sleep. I always follow my dreams. So,
I've dreamed of dying before. It was falling off a cliff, actually. And coming to it, but then I woke up right after it happened, so I don't know what that specifically means, but
well, we can find out. Well, okay, so to die in your dream is a common superstition or a myth exists that if you die in your dream, you will not wake up to tell about it. This is not the case, at least in most circumstances. If you do experience death or dying in dreams and fortunate enough to wake up, remember it and tell someone about it. The following are some possible interpretations of such dreams. And it just goes into... So if you dream of your own death, often happens when you're facing the end of something. Possibly the end of a career, the end of a marriage, the end of life-altering change. It is also a reflect that something has died within yourself or symbolize a new beginning or a new chapter in your life. It might also be a dream telling you to leave all of your cares behind and start anew. It's very important, and I believe this topic is kind of goes with our start anew. Let's start things fresh. And it's also every time you dream about something, you need to really, I know sometimes it may seem silly, but looking it up sometimes can tell you or answer a question you may have had before you fell asleep. And that's more than likely if you're stressing out or something, this is what you will probably dream. More than likely. I don't know, when did you have this? Do you remember when you had this dream?
Years ago.
Well, what happened afterwards?
I woke up.
Life-changing. Life-changing.
There was nothing really life-changing. I dreamed I died. It was a subconscious thing. There was nothing really life-changing at the time.
Oh.
Nothing that I know of that I can think of.
No running
It was a
away.
while back.
No running away from psycho people, or
No,
or
not at all.
it was the death, the foretold of the
Maybe.
the awesome hotness to reach.
Yeah. It was something new starting in my life. It was before I met Linda.
For you. Let's see. And you said you died off of jumping off a cliff.
Fell off a cliff, yeah.
Let's see. Falling. Let's see what falling means. Falling dreams. Yeah, there you go. Sensation of falling in a dream state can be attributed to normal psychological occurrence.
Physiological.
You know what? I'll say it how I see it.
Physiological.
Often falling is experienced at a time when you are beginning to fall into deeper sleep. We have a lot of REM cycles, so this would probably be like right before the last one, which can cause a sudden awakening accompanied by a quick jerking motion. At this time, your blood pressure and heart rate begin to drop. The central nervous system is also calming down. It is, although that the sudden awakening is an arousal mechanism for awakening quickly or be on alert for possible danger. Just kind of like what we saw in House last night. He was awake but asleep, and his body was jerking because he was
night terrors.
Yeah, but he was awake. It was kind of cool. Yes, we're watching House. We are binge watching House on Netflix. It's gross. I can't stand the blood. Ew. Ew. It's cringing.
Yep.
Anyways, this type of dream, the type of dream of falling can indicate a sense of failure at something or feeling inferior. It can also mean that you are experiencing difficulty in transitioning from one phase of your life to another. Also, another meaning could be that you are indulging in some type of self-destructive behavior, which means you need to move the freak on and don't even think about it. Just quit your crap, and just keep going. Also, warning is also a warning sign. I guess it's the same thing. And then something unsafe around you, therefore physical danger. Again, keep going. Walk away. Trust your gut. Don't look back. Just run. Run. I don't know. What other kinds of dreams do you have?
I don't know. What kind of dreams do you have?
I have crazy dreams. I have Anika dreams over here. I have somebody telling me things that I don't want to know. Foretelling. Like, stuff.
So what kind of dreams do you have? What kind of things have you foretold in your dreams?
Magic.
Oh, yeah? Magic?
No. A long time ago, before you, they were able to tell me when somebody was cheating on me. And I was able to see them perfectly clear. The girl they were cheating on me with.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. With their name, like right here on a chain or something, or like a name tag to be very specific. They were very, look, her eyes were like freaking sharp. Very specific. They would tell me their name. Or I would hear the name in the dream.
Wow.
It would freak the hell out of the person. I'm like, I'd bring up the subject. Hey, so who's this? Wow, exactly.
Glad I don't have to worry about that.
I know, right? I don't even know. They tell me. They're my little spies.
Tell the truth and you never have to lie. You never have to worry about what you've done.
Okay. Has anybody else out there had any weird dreams that you'd like interpreted right now while we're on the subject of dreams?
So please note it in our chat room and we'll be happy to put them up there for you.
Chat room, or send me a quick email or message or anything.
Go from that.
If not, well, okay. Alright.
Just remember, dreams are through our subconscious. So we tend to things that maybe we're not even thinking about come up in our dreams, or we don't, most of the time they are random, but they are indications of things that are on our mind, whether or not it be something scary, something good, or something great. It's important to remember why you're doing it. So, going into our next subject.
Just remember, you're listening to a Dreamer's Paranormal Journal with Jason and Linda Hernandez. And I'm being
Linda
weird
and Jason,
right now.
This is her show.
You know what? I'm being weird tonight because it's how it goes. I'm on my last limb because it's Monday again and I'm barely making it. And I don't drink coffee, so this is me on, I don't know what, 2 Benadryl. Oh, and it's allergy season, so I'm not dead yet, but it feels like it. Okay, so let's go on to Ouija boards. I like Ouija boards. The dolls don't like Ouija boards, but I like Ouija boards. And basically, I see Ouija boards as just another way of communicating with spirits, just like using an echo box or using K2 meter. I mean, anything, you don't know what comes through those things, but you're going to hear them anyways, and you're happy to hear from them because it's another spirit. Mm-hmm. And I mean, when you watch these TV shows, as long as they're not using Ouija board, people don't get freaked out. But it's probably easier if you do. Going back to primitive methods is probably easier than using technology because, hey, you don't know if a 500-year-old ghost is going to know to speak into a rock. I mean, to them, that's what it looks like. It looks like a rock with lights on it. So, I mean, then another topic that I had on there was, when you're speaking to ghosts, make sure you know what language you're going to speak to them in. Especially if you're going to like Germany or Mexico or, like down here, we had a ghost tour one time and they weren't able to talk to the ghosts. I'm like, well, who was here? Well, it turned out there were immigrants, Japanese immigrants that would do the railroads. And the other guy, he spoke Spanish. So I'm like, well, why don't you speak to them in Spanish? And as soon as they did, guess who showed up? The main guy showed up in, like, all you saw was this clear little apparition, but you could clearly see him standing in the hallway. It's pretty cool. But, I mean, if you're going to do that kind of stuff, just do your research and stuff. Also, I have a few stories here about Ouija boards that we got in. This one said, it was from Cindy. She was only 13 years old. She was the middle child with in a large family. She had 3 older sisters, a younger sister, and an older sister, and an older brother. At some point during the 8th grade, a friend let her borrow a Ouija board one weekend. That weekend, Cindy and her older sisters played the board. They did so in secret late at night. Because they knew how strongly their parents would disapprove, that weekend the mysterious talking board mesmerized Cindy. Cindy became obsessed with it. She could She couldn't think of anything else and soon had a list of questions that she wanted to ask the board. Cindy had an hour every day after school where she was alone in the house with her older sisters returned from high school. So Monday afternoon, right after getting home from school, she cautiously crept up to her room, set up the Ouija board on her bed, and gently laid her fingers on the pointer. Just after 10 minutes of sitting quietly, the pointer started moving slowly and spelled out "hi." Cindy's breath caught in her throat. She said she was very frightened. She said hi back. "How are you?" Actually, "Who are you?" And he answered, "Jake." She was shocked, and Jake was a friend of hers who had died in a car accident in 4th grade. "Jake, is it really you?" Of course it said yes. But I guess we all know where this is going. I guess finally it turned out that it wasn't really Jake. So, from what I'm seeing here, Jake was actually turned into some type of entity, or as we would call them, demons.
Was it Jake from State Farm?
Probably. Wearing khakis. I'm so mean. You wanted this poor girl. Wait, there was that one Ouija board one that I know not to do here, but it was Zuzu, right? Zuzu? It's Zuzu. I think it's Zuzu. Zuzu. Yeah, because apparently if you... Zozo, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you call him, he's like this complete weird man, and he possessed whoever calls him.
So that would be the one you put on the do not call list.
Yes. Yes. Among how many others? Block. We're gonna block this guy right here. Yeah. Man.
The block list.
Shoot. I want to block them. Yeah, apparently they get possessed by this guy every time they do it. They even had it on Ghost Adventures one time. They actually had it set up, but I don't want to be mean, but the people that had the Ouija board and brought them to life, you know, when you went in there, it looked like you had beer all over the place and stuff. And they didn't believe in it. Well, somebody got possessed. And then they had to leave the house because the house got possessed with this demon. Basically, this guy doesn't leave until he gets what he wants. But I mean, I've watched it, and I think he's just like a mischievous. I don't think he's there to harm anybody. I just think he's more mischievous. Like he's a prankster, prankster demon, like Cecil. I think he's more like a prankster. Type deal thing. And it may come off evil because he sounds evil, like when he laughs, ha, ha. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's the same thing. I mean, I'm watching this YouTube video on it, and I mean, it basically explains the gist of what happens during this session. And it's pretty cool, I guess. See if I can put it up on our page so everyone can watch this video. And you can let us know what you think about it. But, I mean, honestly, I think it's just a misunderstood demon. You know, you got to give everybody the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, but within reason. Come on.
Love and war.
But still, yeah.
Poor guy.
There's still some you shouldn't give the benefit of the doubt to.
Well, it's a spirit. It's dead.
But if it makes your life hard, it's not worth it.
Nothing. Oh, look, see, she kind of just sees her. Oh, okay. What?
Yeah, that would be one that you probably shouldn't summon.
Well, I mean, it does. He does weird things, like to different ones. I think he does whatever he knows would scare the living, what out of these kids.
Right.
Oh, and Mama.
Mama. The movie Mama.
Mama. I've seen that movie too. That was a very interesting movie. She did take care of those kids because that guy was gonna kill them.
Mm-hmm.
She took possession. She raised them, so she had every right by the state of whatever she was in to take care of those kids.
Of course.
I mean, and then all of a sudden the uncle decides to take them. It's like, no, these are my kids, freaking guys, my kids. I took care of them. I totally understood that movie, but then at the end she wanted to kill them too, so it defeated the purpose.
Yeah, take them with her.
She should have just stayed with them like a angel or whatever, guardian angel type deal thing, instead of being a jerk. Wanting what's best for her kids. Okay. Right, so we got dream interpretation. We have the Ouija board. If anybody has any questions on either of these subjects, just let me know and I will gladly answer them for you. I know a lot about these things. I know too much about these things. So, the next thing I wanted to do here, and I don't know if you're going to be able to hear it or not, but I'm actually going to see if anyone will talk to us. So, while I will start, it's called the Echo Box. Tony's used it before. But I'm going to use it on the spirits here I have in the house. And here we go. Let's see who's here. Let's see if I can turn this down. Alright, Cecil, are you here? Well, according to the dog, yes. Cecil, can you make a funny laugh for us? Just a quick laugh. Evil laugh. I really don't care. Just do it. Okay, so apparently he doesn't want to do it. So let's see if Anika here will talk to me. Anika. I don't think she wants to talk to me. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. Cecil's too bad. I know.
She said people.
People.
Hello, people.
Okay, she said hello, people. It's kind of cutting in and out, so.
Right.
Anika, is there anything you'd like to say to everybody?
She's trying to talk over Cecil.
No cussing, guys.
No?
Anika, where are you from? There's too many of them coming through.
From the Netherlands?
Well, the Netherlands are where her father's from. Her mother's from Germany, I believe.
Isn't that where she lived, though, in the Netherlands?
Well, they traveled over. They traveled over.
Or did they live in Germany?
They left. Well, they ended up in freaking Scotland.
Mm.
That's where they ended up, and that's where she ended up dying. But
Got a German accent.
Yeah. Creeper. We have Cecil here laughing away.
Cecil is laughing.
And they're going to start cussing here in a minute, so I am sorry for anything that might come out of this box. I'm just trying to see if he can laugh for you guys, because when he laughs, it's pretty funny. It sounds like the Count from Sesame Street.
There he is.
There he is. Let's see if he can do it for me one more time. Come on, Cecil, Count from Dracula. Come on, one more time, Sesame Street for me. Can you laugh for me one more time, Cecil? Two. Yeah, seriously, he sounds like the Count from freaking Sesame Street when he laughs. It's hilarious. He has the kids rolling when he starts laughing. Go ahead, Cecil. Laugh one more time, and I promise I won't bug you again. I promise. I guess he's being mean. He doesn't want to laugh at me. So if he doesn't want to laugh, he can just whatever. Yeah, I don't have a problem talking back to these guys. I don't care. I live with them. It's normal. Right now they're arguing about why he's not laughing, and I'm just not wanting to hear it right now. He's supposed to be nice and do it just once, and he's just not doing it.
He did it. You just didn't hear it.
He's being mean. Yeah, but usually he does it louder than that. He goes up into the speaker and like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's being a little punk. Anyways, you are listening to a Dreamer's Paranormal Journal with Linda and Jason Hernandez. And right now we're listening to All the Spirits in Our House talk. Right now I'm trying to see if we can get Cecil to laugh for us because it's hilarious. It's just hilarious. But before I started this show, I actually found out that we have a Sarah in here. And I'm not sure where she is at. I asked her who her vessel was, and she couldn't give me a clear answer because, of course, Cecil needs to take the show of all of this thing. He won't let anyone get any word in.
No.
Yeah, exactly. He said no.
Yeah, he's talking over everybody.
Let me switch it over to the other bank and see who's coming through. Jesse. Okay, so we have a Jesse here somewhere. Is Clarissa here? Alright. Can you say hi, Clarissa?
Just say hi.
Amber, can you say hi? Anika, can you say hi? Okay, someone did their best, I guess. There it is, freaking Cecil again.
Cecil's very active today. He hasn't been getting enough attention, I guess.
I don't care. I don't want to talk to him. I want him to be a creeper on air for you guys. I just want to be a creeper. Come on, Cecil, just laugh. Laugh one more time. Come on. imitate the Dracula from Sesame Street. Let's do it. Let's do it. Imitate. So while we're waiting for him to laugh for us, let's see if we have anything else.
Well, how was everybody's Monday today? It's been how these days go for us. It keeps us going for the how everybody's Monday goes. So, how was your Monday, Linda?
Well, I survived it, I guess.
We all survived it. We all made it through the rain today. It was a long day.
And he laughs at me.
Yep.
Yep.
And Cecil just laughed. So.
At me because I made it through the day. He's a jerk.
Thinks it's funny. But yeah, so now's the time where we start discussing what we can do to make the next week positive, what things we can do, what goals we can make to get us where we need to go. And this week, maybe we could talk about just goal setting in general. I mean, everybody can make a goal, but goal setting and goal following generally is 10 times harder. So one of the things you can do is write your goals down. Set up a plan for yourself as to what you want to do to do it. A good way of doing that is basically formulate, what do you want to accomplish for the week? Do you want to make a certain amount of money? Do you want to get a part of your house cleaned? Do you want to get your car washed? I mean, any goal can be what it is, but how we set it up and how we go about after it, that's what makes the difference. So what are your goals for this week? So, I mean, a good way to do it and to check in on it is to write it down and formulate it for yourself. You want to make it, okay, I want to make $50 this week. So if we want to make $50 this week, how are we going to go about it? What are we going to do to make that extra $50? So, it could be working extra hours at work. I'm going to work extra hours at work, or I'm going to do a side job to get myself that extra $50, or I'm going to make that in there. And so what steps are you going to take at that point? Then you're going to write down what steps you're going to take to get to that goal and how you're going to get there. And how do you know you've accomplished that goal? And that's the big thing right there, because with any goal, with anything you want to accomplish, it has to come down to consistency. So you have to ask yourself, what are you doing in order to make it to where you need to? Are you putting in the right effort? Are you putting in the right times? So those items that you do for that part of your goal to make that goal have to be something that's going to get you to that success.
Exactly.
So we want to. It's not really a difficult thing if you think about it, because writing any goals is like writing any story. You've got the main premise of the story, and you're gonna write down every step that you're gonna take in order to get you there. Mm-hmm. So the big part of it is, once you have that final goal written down, what are the actions you're gonna take for that goal, and then what does success look like for that goal? And I mean, those are just different things and different jobs that I've had that we use. We call them SMART goals. And basically, you set what your specific and measurable goals are. So that's the S and the M part of it. And then your actions that you take are the A part of it. The actual timeline, which is the T part of it. And when do you want to get that accomplished? So you put that all in there, and then you want to make sure you set realistic actions. Make sure your actions are realistic. So how are you going to make that happen at that point? That's a good way to do it. You can do. I'll go ahead and send the SMART goal for the website so that if you're looking to set goals for yourself, that's a great way to do it. One of my goals for this week is to continue to put out applications for work. That's one of the things I'm going to be putting in there. That's how I'm going to get where I want to get, because I'm looking for new employment now. And so I'm going to be putting out lots of resumes, so that it's kind of a numbers game when it comes to looking for work. You gotta look for what it is, and then you gotta prepare yourself for whatever job you're applying for to make sure you're ready for interviews and everything that comes up for it. So it's kind of what the goals that I'm setting for myself for this week is to make sure I'm putting in as much effort as possible to put applications out.
Yeah, I've been doing about the same thing with the It Works stuff. By the way, it does work. Just so you know, all those wraps really do work. And I do sell them, and it would be nice to actually have somebody sell with me, because we could be a team and actually pull through it together.
That's what we do. We work on it together, and that's another goal I have this week, is to help her sell that type of stuff and get in from that. I've actually been watching a few seminars, online webinars of how to network and how to put your message out there to get a positive response for it. So that's the other part of one of my other goals for this week, is to focus on that to help my wife sell her It Works.
And just to let everybody know, whoever's listening, I don't like doing this, but the girls are doing a fundraiser right now to raise money for their costumes, and I do have a few fundraising things on the site. One is the GoFundMe, and every time any donation, doesn't matter, we'll send you a painting, and they actually paint really good. It's not no joke. I know them and their mother, but it looks pretty good. And then of course the other one is the bracelets. You buy a bracelet, they look really pretty. And all of it's going towards us going up to Spokane and doing this performance for the Dangerous Curves belly dance. And I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be an awesome show, and we're working hard. We're working hard for it every day. Every day.
I can attest to this.
It's going. Even looking for costumes, it's going. It's hard. It's hard because I'm an adult and they're kids, and trying to find something the same is like, So, this week though, let's see, what are we doing? This week is goals. Write down 3 goals that you would like to accomplish this week, and make it kind of realistic, instead of something like, I want to make $1 million. That's not going to happen in a week. If you're lucky, it will, but just make a goal like you said, clean a place of your house. Clean up one part of your house that you've been dreading looking at, or even starting, and just do it. Take at least an hour, 2 hours, and that's all it usually takes, just to start. Even 15 minutes starts, and then all of a sudden you're in it for like an hour, 2 hours, doing whatever it is. Or even just going outside. I know it's allergy season, it's horrible, but even going outside for a walk once a day for 10, 15 minutes gets you out of the house. Gets you moving. I know I'm stuck behind a desk for like 9 hours out of the day, and it drives me nuts. But I do it because I do this. And yes, I will get up random times just to walk around and stretch, but yeah, it's hard. It hurts. It hurts at the end of the day if you're not moving enough. But it helps. Everything's helping, especially like this stuff. I'm not trying to sell it, but this It Work stuff has actually been helping me a little bit. My energy is still kind of low a little bit, even though I'm doing green shakes in the morning, and I'm taking the fat fighters, and I'm doing the wraps looks like once a week mainly. But it's working, but I know I'm tired still. But I think it's also because of everything that's going on that's causing my head to just not stop thinking. And that's another goal this week that everyone should have. Take 10 minutes. Just close your eyes. Meditate. Meditate on something. And this is what I've been trying to do at work too, but I'm trying not to fall asleep while I do it. You just take a few minutes, pick a spot, or even pull up a nice picture or something and just stare at it. And don't think about anything else. Just look at the pretty picture. And that's it. And that'll alleviate some of the stress off your mind for those few minutes. But just those few minutes will help your health tremendously throughout the week. Also, another goal you should have this week, besides just taking time out for yourself a little bit, just a little bit. I'm not telling you to like run a marathon or anything, but just take a little bit of time and do those ab crunches or read that book, start that book, or just lose yourself in something. Like right after here, I'm going to watch Once Upon a Time. That's where I lose myself because it's like, wow. Wow. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm the freaking savior, I should be on that show. I should be on that freaking show because, yeah, I think I could do a better job. I kick Regina's butt and all that stuff. I would fight. And of course, Jason would be Hook. I don't know if anyone's ever seen it, you know what I'm talking about. So you all know what I'm talking about. And this week we just got to kind of push through it, because then you'll know it's next week again, and then it's next week. Time flies by when you're not paying attention. It flies by so fast, and then you're looking back and like, wow, where'd it go? Where did it all go? And before you're like, when are we gonna get there? And then now it's here. It's like, wait, stop 1 minute there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, now it's all about getting everything together. Our son has a show also. He has to get ready for. He plays the tuba. Mm-hmm. Kind of cool. Mm-hmm. And he's pretty good at it. So, yeah, he's going to go to, what is it? It's state or?
Yeah, he's going to be in the state UIL championship for his ensemble. His ensemble group made it to state, so it was pretty impressive.
It was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, here at this house, we have like a grading thing going on to see whoever can make straight A's by the end. That means the last report card has to have straight A's, and if they have straight A's, they get money. So they're all working really hard towards it, like really hard, and it's kind of scary because I'm like, they're all really close.
Mm-hmm. Very close.
So, hey.
But that's how you teach kids. Literally, it's a good exercise to teach them to focus towards something. Because when they know what they're focusing on, they're 10 times harder to learn how to work for goals on their own. And that's what's awesome about it. That's how we teach our kids is to let them know that if they want something, they do have to work for it. They need to work towards it. And there's no easy ways. There's no shortcuts. There's no simple ways out. And that's why we love to teach our kids for that reason.
Yeah. And also because I don't think they should be having anything lower than B's anyway. Beat some butts and stuff over here. But,
exactly.
I feel like everything's slowly going into place a little bit here and there. Over here I won't lie, we've been stressing out and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna lie, I'm stressing out like a crazy person and throwing tantrums like crazy and losing my mind, crying one moment, going crazy the next. Just complete stressed out. And I have been dancing with the girls every night, but right now it's crunch time, and 2 months may seem like a long time, but to teach these 2 little girls how to dance a full 3-minute dance, it's challenging. I mean, Ariel gets it. Ariel, I don't think he'll have a problem. It's the Arista I have to con into stuff. Like, she wants to do it 1 minute, the other minute she's like, no, it's okay. I don't want to. And the next minute, okay, let's do it. And then the next minute she's crying because she wanted to, but then she couldn't do it. So it's like, it's fighting, and it's pushing towards this goal. This main goal. One of my main goals for this year. And that's what you have to do to get towards whatever goal you need. You have to push. You have to fight.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Because once you're there and you've done it, you won't regret not doing it. It's the push. Don't forget to keep going and keep trying. And
that's what makes life complete. When we do make get the actions that we want. When we work for what we go after, that's what life's about.
Yeah, it's hard. I won't lie to you. It's hard, and it's going to be hard. It's going to continuously be hard, but it'll be all worth it in the end. The end outcome is always worth it all. And I mean, I'm over here, and I have my doll Nika with us on the table. I moved her from her spot. That's probably why she doesn't want to talk to me. We had an argument earlier, and all I kept getting was, what? It's like, dude, you know what I'm trying to talk to you about. But of course, she's being a mom, and she doesn't want to talk to me because she's mad now. Violated her space. So I'm hoping next time she'll be nice and say something. Usually she does say a few things. She'll actually have like a conversation or try to. But they don't want to. They're being mean. Yeah, see, he said yeah. The what?
That's not what he said. He said
Okay, he has a potty mouth, alright? And so do I. But he's more so than I am. And then, I mean, this Cecil guy likes to cuss a lot. So when he starts cussing, I'll start turning off all the equipment because I don't know if he's being just the guy he is or if he's starting to be a little weird. And I mean, as far as paranormal activity going around in this house, we haven't had anything this week. I mean, paranormal issues don't necessarily happen every day. And there he goes. He laughed. He freaking laughed again. So yes, they don't happen every day. I guess not that I'm aware of because he laughed at that. And he can be kind of a jerk. But yeah, nothing in here has happened, nothing strange. We've just been like moving stuff around in here, just to make everything more comfortable. And just keeping things together, tidying up. And I honestly would like to see your guys' goals. Whoever's listening, I would like to see your goals. I mean, I don't care if it's whatever language you put it in. I would honestly like to see your goals for the week and what you want to do. What you want to do. Even if it's for this year, what do you want to do this year that's so important to you that you just have to do it? Something important, even if it's really silly. Just, put it out there. Let everyone see it. Because once it's out there, it starts. And then you can work towards it because you're going to see it every day. Do we have anything? Let me see if I can try to get us one more echo session here. Let's see if he will laugh for you one time, and then I will turn it off. Let's see. Let me see if I can get this guy to talk to you. Hey, Cecil. Oh. Can you laugh for us, please? Go ahead and laugh for us, please, sir. Anika, what did you say?
Look.
Okay, so I don't usually spend too much time on this because sometimes it just doesn't work out. So, you're listening to a Dreamer's Paranormal Journal with Linda and Jason Hernandez, and it's Monday night. It is 9:52 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And we are in Texas. We have a lot of things coming up. I think I'll actually start videotaping these guys and putting them up so you guys can see what I'm talking about when I do these things and who Cecil actually is, and I'll have to explain each person to you. And then finding out we have a Jesse and a Sarah in here, then I gotta figure out where they're at. I gotta figure out whose vessel is whose. And then I will have to go from there with these guys. They're and living with these guys is not what you would think. It's not like actual paranormal activity like the movie, and nothing like that actually does happen unless you really piss them off. I mean, like really piss them off. And I'm pretty good at doing that because I don't put up with their stuff. I feel like we all live in the same household, so there should be some kind of respect and boundaries. And when they cross that or they don't stop, I will yell at them. I don't have a problem. And then, of course, things will get out of hand, and people will start slamming doors, breaking stuff, throwing things on the floor. They'll throw a tantrum after you yell at them, but, I mean, it's not too big. It's not like chairs stacking up or anything. So, jerk. There is his laugh. That's what I'm talking about. He wishes he could stack up chairs. He can't. Thank goodness. He did. Not here. So most of the time when I'm on this Echo Box session, it's mostly just smart-assness going on, back and forth banter. And then there's been a time or two where I've heard Anika and him go at it and start yelling at each other full-fledged back and forth. Yeah, and there's his laugh again, by the way. They're not denying, they're laughing, they're not denying it. And it's funny, but sometimes it's like, no, I don't want to hear this, so you'll just turn it off and hope for the best. Lights will flicker and You just gotta let it go. Like the song, Let It Go. So we're 5 till, so we're gonna have to start wrapping it up here. We're on Wolf Paw Radio. There's a few other shows on this. It's with Rita and Linda on Girl Talk Radio. Also, the chat room in the morning with Rita and Tony. That usually gets me through my first hour of work. Not like anybody knows I'm listening to it. They just think I'm actually on a call. And then we have the 2 Irish chicks starting this week also, which will be really cool to listen to. And again, I'm just going to put it out there for her. Adira is the host of Dangerous Curves Belly Dance. You can also look up their page. It's Dangerous Curves Group page. And go ahead and like it. There's a lot of things on there. There's even a website that you can go to, dangerouscurves.com. And there's workshops and everything up in Spokane, Washington. I would actually like to hear from anybody up from Spokane, Washington, just to, just in case there's somebody there, and just shout out, because we're actually going to do a live show from there and have fun with it. We're going to have a live show from there. We're going to have a live feed, and you're going to be able to see everything we see up there. And I will try to figure out how to do that, but we're going to do that. And I guess from here on, I just remember goals for the week. I want to see your goals, please. Just email me. I have the email on our page, or you can message me. Don't be afraid to message me. And we also have what else do we have? I'm lost. I just got lost. I just had I lost myself.
Well, yeah, we're wrapping things up here today, and it's a pleasure being with all of you this evening. Hope your week goes well. Feel free to chime in or message us if there's any topics you'd like us to talk about. And we're happy to do that. We're constantly monitoring our page, and we're happy to hear any feedback or any suggestions that you would have for our show. We appreciate your time, and thank you very much for listening to us, and we will see you next week. Same time, same bat channel. You older people know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I know she doesn't know what that means. Those of you who've watched Batman, same bat time, same bat channel. It's pretty. But we'll be back next week to discuss all that with you all. Hope you all have a wonderful week, and we'll see you soon.
Remember, you are awesome. Bye.
Bye-bye. Dreamer.